people are slagging on James Gunn because Jennifer Holland, his wife, who is an actress who's on a show, who's on Peacemaker and was in Suicide Squad, yes, but is connected to the Justice Society. We used Jennifer and Steve in
and
that.
Honestly, like, he's coming off more and more unhinged, and he's talking about nonsense. But I'm just picturing someone that kind of knows he's in Shazam. And then he's like, Jennifer Holland was in Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. And he's like, we were becoming a thing. We're connected. And you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? What is wrong with him?
I don't know.
All I see right now is my next Reed Richards.
Shazam! Fury of the Gods released last week.
It rocks.
It rocks. But there's the problem is, because the thing I'm talking about is fucking David F. Sandberg's our boy. He's our man. He's definitely not our op. We love him. But the problem is the people over at Shazam 2, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, now in theaters, they don't really know how to properly handle social media right now, I feel. They're all fucking up because the movie's not doing well, and it's kind of the new punching bag between just the Snyder fans that hate James Gunn and they want to make it James Gunn's fault when he had nothing to do with this movie. Although Peter Safran, his producer partner, I guess did produce the first Shazam in this Shazam movie.
Yes.
So there is somewhat of the fingerprints on there, but they want to be upset about it because they want the new DC to fail because they want Henry Cavill back. They want Zack Snyder back. They want Netflix to buy the rights to the Justice League and make the Snyderverse. And then Zachary Levi? I like him, but he's not doing himself any favors these days.
Oh, what did he do?
Where is it? He's all geeked up, right? I think he's all geeked up right now.
He's Flynn Rider from Tangled.
Well, they're getting in. I did know that.
Yeah.
Some people are disliking him because he maybe had some questions about the vax. He was just asking questions.
No. That was different, and that was taken out of context. He doesn't.
But there's more than that. He said that Jordan Peterson. Was it Tucker Carlson or he said either Jordan Peterson or Tucker Carlson have a great mind and they discuss things and you can't say that those people are good at all.
Sure.
Because
his vaccine was taken out of context because he hates pharmaceutical companies. And one of the reasons is because they kind of dicked his mom over for pills she needed. And so he specifically doesn't like that stuff about them.
I don't know if there's stuff to back this up. He's kind of in Chris Pratt territory from at least what I see.
Okay.
The thought of him on social media is
he rocks, but people hate him.
They think of him as this white Christian piece of shit. So he's some of those people are also celebrating because I saw people that are the reason why it's not doing well is because their star's an anti-vaxxer.
No.
And it's did we forget that? And they also said the same thing.
Even that story went nowhere because
no one knows about that. Yeah.
No
one knows about the Snyder or the James Gunn stuff.
Yeah. But I'm saying especially that vaccine because literally anyone who looks at it for 1 second goes, oh, they were trying to make this a thing, but it was paper thin.
They also said that's why Ant-Man didn't do well because Evangeline Lilly also had some questions about the vax. But are we forgetting that Letitia Wright, the new Black Panther, was the most outspoken against the vax?
And that movie was the worst out of all of them.
And I think she was calling it a demon juice or something. She was saying how demons made it or something like that. But everyone conveniently forgets that because it's Black Panther.
Black.
Anyways. Zachary Levi, he released.
I think it is Levi. I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think I was thinking of the other one.
He did this live yesterday. This is where he starts.
I was thinking of Eugene Levy.
He starts talking a little bit about the Rock thing because there's a lot of stuff coming out now about what the Rock was doing behind the scenes, and I don't even know if they're necessarily blaming the Rock for the movie not doing well.
No,
but they're just saying, hey, part of the things behind the scenes were not as easy as they could have been because with the Rock, the fall of the Rock has been amazing because that guy is so, you could tell he's so he has probably a team that's involved with how his image is supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
And now all this shit's coming out about how he's just another Vin Diesel basically.
His vanity is so transparent. Everyone sees it. Everyone's seen it forever for the longest time, but for whatever reason, it wasn't causing problems. Now it's just everything he does, you're just it's the fakest shit.
But
it's phony, and you can just see through it.
Well, it's just weird because that is what Vin Diesel has been for decades.
Yes.
But he's still around. Anyway, Zachary Levi's geeked up here. I don't know if he's coked up on something.
Let's see.
But also, it's
you're
kind
gonna
of
make
like
me dislike Zachary Levi.
I just think it's like, dude, you should just put your phone away for a while. I know it sucks. You worked hard on a movie. You really like it. I really like the movie as well.
It was a great movie.
I also like the first one.
I was happy that you liked it.
I like him in the part, but like I think he's making shit worse. And I have a theory here that maybe because he's showing off the gray sides, is he trying to put himself out there for Reed Richards?
He'd be a good Reed Richards.
But I think he's also ruining it for himself, maybe.
Go down in the city. In the sunshine zone.
I mean, anyone singing always sucks. It's impossible to not look like the worst.
Ooh, I wanna be there in my city. Oh,
He's got a gun.
oh,
All right, let's do this fucking thing.
Oh, hi, Sophie. Hi, everybody. Thanks for jumping
Remember
in.
when he was
Wow,
just
we're
Chuck?
like
Remember that?
people.
Yeah, good old
This is
Chuck.
that guy?
Yeah.
What the
Zachary Levi's Chuck.
fuck? Chuck?
Woo! Okay, listen, guys, I'm going to make this real quick today because I got to go run to a dinner with my friends like a normal person does.
Stick to
You're
kids.
awesome. I love you. For all of you out there that have gone and supported, watched, some of you multiple times, twice, 3 times, 4 times, Shazam! Fury of the Gods. You guys have gone out, you have seen the movie, and you have loved the movie. My DMs are full of all of your love. It means the world to me. With all the crazy drama and nonsense that's going on in the world right now, in my world right now, I see your love. I so appreciate it. You have no idea. So just know that I'm good. I'm doing okay.
This guy's Shazam.
I mean, it's disappointing to not be doing as well as I think we should or deserve to be.
Now, I mean, again, there's not really anything that bad here.
Right.
But I also kind of feel like there's no upside to doing this. I feel like all that's going to happen, like, it's nice he's saying, hey, because I'm sure he's getting a lot of people that are like, hey, Zach, love the movie. Me and my kid saw it 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, we fucking
ignore what
it's so
everyone's
great.
saying.
Yes. And it's not, but I feel like all that happens from doing this is that then the people that don't like you are like, look at him pretending he's okay.
Well, dude, remember,
look at him thinking it's not a big failure.
I hated Miles Teller for like 10 years because he came out and talked about a movie that wasn't doing well afterwards, and it made me hate his guts. When really, he was the best all
made
along.
a really great movie. But, shit happens. I don't know. I'm trusting in the bosses above me that they're doing whatever they need to do to remedy the situation. And I do think, listen, there's plenty more time to go see this movie while it's still in theaters. And honestly, listen, if you haven't seen it, it is a fantastic, fun for the whole family movie. It's like Goonies, guys. Just like the first one, it's got the heart, the humor, the charm, the adventure, the spookiness, all that stuff. And it's a throwback to that.
It does have
spookiness.
It does have the spookiness.
It really does.
I said it had spookiness.
Yeah.
It's Rami.
Sandberg.
Dare I say
Because-
it's Rami-esque.
It was the same as Oh shit! Yeah, I was happy that I think we both said something about Raimi.
I say.
Yeah,
Raimi-esque.
both of them have spooky stuff in them. They're both full of monsters and like jump like 1 or 2 like almost pseudo jump scares and stuff because it's Sandberg still being it. Yeah,
feels like that kind of a movie. So I don't know how you're going to go to a movie like this and not feel joy or fun, like some people have said. I don't know how that's even possible.
See,
because
that's
literally,
the thing. Like someone could take that and be like, Zachary Levi says you must not know what fun is if you don't have fun at his shitty movie.
Zachary Levi says
whatever.
that he can't understand how you could possibly go to his movie and not feel joy.
Maybe it's a side effect of the vax from the scamdemic. I don't know. Anyways, I'm popping out.
What it all is. But go see it. I highly encourage you, honestly.
Or it's even like
that's all.
Begs us to see his failing movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Desperate actor begs us to watch film.
Yeah, desperate actor begs you to see a movie before going to dinner with friends.
I'm so grateful for all of you. I'm so grateful for the love that you continue to pour out and all the support that you continue to send my way. It means the world. So that's that. Now, just to address some of the tea that's been spilled and going on out there. So listen, I don't know if anybody watching right now are any Snyder fans or DC fans, people that are not fans of mine or on the fence or ambivalent. I don't know. But let me just tell you, I love you too. If you don't want to go see our movie, you don't have to go see our movie.
But I'm
if
ambivalent.
you don't like me, that's okay. I like me.
It must be a fucking nightmare though to have all these Snyder people like constantly DMing you
Because we see it. We see that shit on Facebook. They're baffling and crazy and unreasonable to a degree that it's like borders on cartoonish, and his life is just being steeped in them directing all of their energy towards him for months.
Just some autistic guy that's like, do you know what you've done to the Snyderverse? I'm going to list in the various ways that you profit from our carnage.
Sending him photoshops.
Why didn't you fight for Cavill, you fucking piece of shit?
Just DMing him photoshops of the Joker killing Shazam.
You'll never be Superman.
In fact, I love me. If you think I'm some big goofball and you don't want to go watch a comic book movie that has any kind of humor in it because you're more into like just straight up dark, hard action, whatever, I get it. You know what I mean?
That's a little backhanded.
It
That's
is
a
a
little
little.
like, hey, if you don't like fun, you're just like you're
I
fucking.
think it's unintentional. I don't think he meant it that way, but
he meant it that way.
But
He's
it's
like, get
undeniable.
fucked. Get fucked, nerd.
Yeah, get fucked with your dark shit.
I think,
fucking
David
moron.
F. Sandberg was off camera like, oh, shit.
Oh, damn,
He just hit a
Oh, yes.
He just hit
Zachary.
hit a big gravity bong.
You are correct, Zach.
Yo!
I'm not
hit
trying to
this,
force
Chuck.
anybody to go do anything that they don't want to do. But let me just remind everyone where comics started. It's particularly where Captain Marvel
Chinese
started.
opium den.
These were in comics that were geared toward younger people, that were geared toward the escapism and the fun and oftentimes the silliness and the goofiness and all of that stuff. And I think it's a real shame if somehow comic book movies have gotten to a place where they have to be nothing but serious and nothing but intense and nothing but dark, because that's a sad day, guys. I don't know what else to say about that. What else? Oh, King Bach, what's up, bro? And then also, so I may or may not have reposted something in my stories. About a story that,
Zach versus Zach. I didn't even realize that's it goes. This shit goes deep, dude.
Oh, it's the Zach. Battle of the Zach.
Oh, shit.
Zach versus Zach, bro.
Are they both spelled Jatch?
Yeah,
they are both
no,
Zach.
The other one's Zach.
Yeah.
CK.
Yeah.
had nothing to do with that The Wire had reported on. And then I got flack about it because people were saying, "Oh, what are you doing? You're trying to blame this guy because your movie's not doing well. Like you're trying to blame us." Listen, I haven't blamed anybody. There's not one single person that I have blamed for anything with the way that our movie has performed. I legitimately haven't. And if you're listening to videos or watching videos of me or looking at things and you're getting that idea, you are being fooled. You are being brainwashed. You are looking at propaganda. Those are clips. Those are edited. Those are taken completely out of context.
They're AI.
And so I just encourage you, if you're out.
This clip here is AI. That's how good it's getting.
That's Batfleck. That's not even Zachary Levi.
I got caught looking at
you're-
Zachary Levi AI porn on my Twitch stream. I got humiliated in front of my wife.
That's how good Snyder is with the effects. He's making all this
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at Zachary Levi.
sorry.
Dudes. I'm fucking so stupid.
You're hearing this right now, or if you see. By the way, this will probably all get chopped up too. That is the irony. But I swear to you, I'm not blaming any of you. I'm really not. I have my thoughts about what's going on. But here's the thing: the reason I decided to share that was not because I want to blame anybody for anything. It's because I do not want to be blamed for things that are not on me. And I don't. And as a leader and I believe protector of my family, my Shazamly, and everyone who worked so hard on these movies, and everybody who worked so hard at New Line and Warner Brothers and DC, the hard-working, wonderful people in these organizations, and everyone.
Is he already talking about The Rock? Because I kind of missed it when I paused. Okay,
I think he's taking the right angle. Sorry, maybe I'm fanboying or something, but I think he's taking the right angle. He's like, hey, I'm not saying anyone's pointing fingers, but if I'm getting fingers pointed at me, I love my movie and I love who I worked with.
There's another 8 minutes left, so let's see where he goes.
Sure.
But no, just for Jeff, if you're not aware, it's because it started to come out that The Rock was really taking a hard stance behind the scenes to be like, I have nothing to do with the Shazam movie. I don't want Shazam in a post credits in Black Adam.
Black Adam, the villain of Shazam.
Why? Just because he was really headstrong on the idea that Black Adam's going to fight Superman. He wants to fight Superman. Like, I don't even want the Justice Society to be in a post credits scene of Shazam to even kind of link our films together. Like, that's kind of what was starting to come out
within the Shazam production. For years, we have been doing everything we can to fight for you, the fans. Yes, even all of you fans that don't like me. All of you fans who love Henry Cavill, we tried desperately to get Henry Cavill in the first movie. He wasn't a headless Superman because we wanted him to be a headless Superman. We were thwarted. All of these hardworking people were thwarted. We were not allowed to have that happen, okay? That was not on us. That was not because we didn't want that to happen for you. Listen, guys, I am a comic nerd. I've been growing up with this stuff. I love all this stuff. I want to blow all of your minds with all the crossovers and all the goods. And trust me, it bummed me out greatly when we couldn't get Henry Cavill. I wanted him so bad in the first movie, and we couldn't get him. That was not because we didn't try. That was not because we chose not to have him there.
Because also, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm naive, maybe I don't understand, but like, this is like doing this soon. I mean, I guess it was already the writings on the wall. We're probably not going to see Shazam again. But like, this is almost saying like, for sure, we're not going to. Because it's like, at the very least, even if he's just throwing executives under the bus, being like, we wanted to do that, but they wouldn't, like, he's still saying someone stood in the way.
Well, it sounds like he's talking about people that kind of aren't a thing anymore, though, because when all this happened, that was in that weird, like, is the DCEU even alive anymore? Is in that weird middle ground?
But I'm thinking, even if, like, say I'm a studio executive, even if he's not talking about me, it's like, oh, so this guy will go on to his social, if something doesn't go well, I say I hire him for a project, put millions of dollars behind something doesn't go well, he's going to then go on his social media and say, oh, but I wanted this and I wanted that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it sets a bad, like again, he gets short-term, gravitas with his already fan base. I feel like this does you no favors.
Sure.
That's at least just my read on it. Like, if anything, like, because in a way, I only saw a piece of this. It hasn't even gone to the part yet. And I was like, oh, shit, he looks like Reed Richards. But now I'm thinking, like, even if I work for Marvel, I'm like, you know what? I can't we can't even talk to this guy. He's going to bring all this extra garbage, all this extra baggage.
Maybe it's like wrestling, though, where you just like...
Or maybe I need news is good news. I don't know.
Like, it doesn't matter. It's like, bury the hatchet, the sooner the better.
Yeah. That was not on us. Moreover, in this movie, people are slagging on James Gunn because Jennifer Holland, his wife, who is an actress who's on a show, who's on Peacemaker and was in Suicide Squad, yes, but is connected to the Justice Society. We used Jennifer and Steve in that.
And honestly, like, he's coming off more and more unhinged, and he's talking about nonsense. Like, imagine.
I don't know. I'm tracking all this.
I get it. Well, because it's like we're following.
I think I like him too much. Maybe I'm too close to this.
I mean, I don't dislike him because of this, but I'm just picturing. I mean, I guess if you're not already aware of some of this stuff, you probably wouldn't see this anyways. But I'm just picturing someone that kind of knows he's in Shazam. And then he's like, Jennifer Holland is in Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. And he's like, we were becoming a thing. We're connected. And you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? What is wrong with him?
I don't know.
All I see right now is my next Reed Richards.
That's true.
Like, appearing in front of me.
It is really selling. Now I'm like fucking Krasinski.
Right,
who?
Yeah.
John Huh.
Why would Feige get into the biz of this gossip, of this gossipy Sal?
Yeah, bring in this DC nonsense.
I wanted Superman in my movie so bad. Fucking shut up, Reed Richards, my ass. Make Reed Richards black.
Yeah, they could have made him Chidi from The Good Place, but they put him in the stupid Quantumania movie.
Yeah, they put him in a bad movie as a dumb character.
As a shit character that sucks and is forgotten.
They made him a piece of shit in an idiot movie.
Scene in the mid-credit scene in Shazam. But that was not the original intent. The original intent was to have Hawkman and Cyclone be there to inviting me. By the way, this is a little bit of a spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen the movie. Sorry. Whatever. It's all online anyway. So our intent, our desire, Walter Hamada, Peter Safran, David Sandberg, myself, everybody.
It is funny because he actually is giving off big Max Landis energy in this video.
Yeah. Love it.
Had an awesome scene that would have tied me in to the JSA with Hawkman and with Cyclone, and we were thwarted. This is not me. I'm not talking about these things as I'm trying to blame anybody for our movie doing however well or not well it's doing. I am merely coming to the defense of the people that
I just picture he sends this in at they're like he gets sent a script, for some big part in a show or something. Like, oh, can you just send over a tape? And he just fucking sends this. Yeah, here we go.
Look how intense I can get.
Yeah, look at what I'm doing. I'm talking about fucking Shazam and Superman and the JSA.
You want a character who talks with his hands? Well, check this video out.
Ought to be defended. I'm coming to the defense of truth, because truth is good, and we should all live in it, guys. Even when it's hard, even when it's something that might fly in the face of something that we already might have believed before, and now it challenges whatever our idea or our opinion is.
Shut up.
We need to live in the truth.
Someone opens the window.
So
hey,
that's what's going on.
Hey, shut up over there.
It looks like he's just hanging out at the same cottage that McConaughey was in during his remember he had a
when he
weird
was scared that we were gonna go get him.
Yeah, his weird COVID video. Like, we all need to hang out and chill.
You need to chill out, man. You need to stop going on Instagram Live.
I did. That's all I'm saying.
And also another post credits with was it Mr. Mind?
Is this the post credits?
Oh, Mr. Mind the Worm.
Yeah. Because did you see the second? There's two post credits. There's because one at the very end.
How great would it be if this was the post credits? Okay,
yeah, just
guys.
all right, guys. We were thwarted. We were thwarted at every. Do you think we did want Cavill in the movie?
Want to keep hating me? Go on and keep hating me. But for all of you who have been loving me, gosh dang it, I love you so much. I'm so grateful.
The attendants are just cleaning the theater.
And listen, go see the movie. And if you've already seen it, go see it again. In fact, honestly,
I was thinking about seeing it again. Actually,
I would really appreciate people going and supporting this movie in lieu of the fact that there are a lot of people that just don't know. However it all sliced, there's a lot of people. I've been getting DMs. They didn't even know the movie was coming out, which is weird. Because if you live in a place like LA or New York, you see billboards all over the place. But maybe they weren't everywhere. I don't know. But it's out. It's there. And this weekend, I think John Wick comes out. Listen, I love Keanu Reeves. If you want to go see John Wick, fucking go for it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to.
By the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but
John Wick's
3 also
movie.
Sucked and 1 also
sucked. So if you're
sucked.
looking for a movie, or you just don't want to get into hardcore, pop.
Child porn.
Go see Shazam! Fury of the Gods. You will thoroughly enjoy it. It is a throwback to all of the movies that we knew and loved when we were growing up in the 80s and the 90s, guys. It's Amblin, it's Lucasfilm. It feels all like that. Is it a perfect film? No, I don't. I'm hard-pressed to think of perfect films. But we are
Jurassic
a
Park.
far better film than some of these
Big
critics,
Lebowski.
reviewers
Goodfellas.
have given us credit for. And those of you who have seen the movie
Back to
know
the
this.
Future.
And those of you who haven't seen the movie are in for a treat, because it's going to blow your mind. And by the way, and to that point, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I literally have to get to
I gotta
dinner.
go beat off.
This is the last thing I'm going to say. Right now on Rotten Tomatoes, which has become
Do you think he really has to go meet with friends, or is that just his excuse? Like, fuck, I gotta get out of here. I think
he does.
I don't think he does. I think there's
Heat
no
up some
one there.
Salisbury steaks.
He's gonna take a step through that sliding door and he's gonna fall flat on his face and just sleep for 12 hours.
Just go to sleep.
He's been up for 4 days. He's been up since the movie premiered, and he's just gonna immediately crash.
I'm sleepy.
The new Siskel and Ebert of everything. Everything comes down to Rotten Tomatoes. Listen, I can't go back and convince any of the reviewers or critics or whatever to go change their deal, or they're not going to add more. So that is what it is.
Ask you
But
to
man,
dox
I
them.
would love to. I would love our audience score to get so dang high that people are like, this doesn't make any sense.
This is
because
fake.
it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that we got.
Dude, be careful. You have Snyder cultists that hate you, bro. Like, You're telling them what you
You're
want
telling
to
them,
happen.
hey, go and ruin this good audience score that we have right now.
Shook down the way that we got shook down. It really doesn't. Again, all you haters out there are going to be like, oh, your movie sucks. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't. It legitimately doesn't. In fact, if any of you actually saw the movie, which I'm sure that you haven't, you would recognize that it really doesn't suck. It's a really entertaining, really fun movie. So, for all of you out there who have seen the movie,
I like that he's standing behind his movie, though. If I'm David F. Sandberg right now, I'm stoked that he's doing this.
Yeah, I don't think, honestly, I don't think, like, people that make decisions think this is a good thing, though. I could be wrong. But I get what you're saying. I do kind of like appreciate that he likes his movie and stuff like that.
Like if I'm a camera guy, if I'm a guy who worked on the movie, like that's not an executive, that's not a decision maker, I'm stoked that he's defending the movie.
If you're a camera guy, you're just some like Teamster fat fuck that like doesn't even.
Yeah, you're like, get it, Zachary Levi.
You're like I mean, I guess not really the same, but like I think I saw a headline on Lawrence Fishburne was like, man, I would love to be in a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
he's in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I saw that. I thought it was really funny. It was like, I would love to be in one of those movies. Hey, man, they're great. I don't have to be in them, but if they've called, I'd pick up. And it was attributed to Lawrence Fishburne, who played so-and-so in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Legitimately doesn't. In fact, if any of you actually saw the movie, which I'm sure that you haven't, you would recognize that it really doesn't suck. It's a really entertaining, really fun movie. So, for all of you out there who have seen the movie, or when you do see the movie, go to Rotten Tomatoes. Go tell them that you enjoyed it. If you did, by the way, if you didn't, you can tell them that too.
So here's the other thing, though.
Has
He has a history.
Never been on the internet before.
Remember
what is he
Save
doing?
Chuck?
Yeah.
Chuck got saved like 4 times because of. I think maybe he's just like in his own world because he's
this year. This is Save Chuck, and then it's like this is the Snyder verse.
I know that, but I think that he might just not realize.
I think he's just all hopped up on coke.
He's gotten. I think he's had good things happen in these situations and doesn't realize all the bad that can happen.
I think he's
hit the goofball. It's time to get on Instagram.
He's definitely been hitting goofballs and binging Chuck, and he's like buying up his. Show. He's eating his own ass right now.
Getting gassed up watching Chuck.
But if you enjoyed it, go to Rotten Tomatoes. Go say, wow, this was so much fun. Yada, yada, yada. Give us that thing. Because I want to show, I think this is be a really good opportunity. Because we're not the first movie this has happened to, by the way. But I think this could be a really great opportunity to show Rotten Tomatoes and to show the industry and to kind of show the world that this isn't exactly the best way that we should be evaluating movies. This is not exactly the most accurate way that we should be doing this stuff.
Yeah, is he serving cunt or no?
Yeah, he's giving boxy
I think he's serving ropes.
Daewoo says he is not serving ropes.
He is serving ropes. He's literally doing the most dude rock thing of all time, is going on the internet against everybody's discretion and being like, fuck off. I think the thing I made was good. Eat dick. Up yours. Review system is broken.
Is this what The Rock should have done when Black Adam underperformed?
I'm so late.
He's a liar. There's no one there. What is he looking? What is he looking back at?
He's late.
Oh
Jim,
my God.
Jim.
My friends are having a party.
I gotta get out of here.
You gotta go, Mike? Oh, yeah.
When's part 2? Jim, when's part... Hold on a second.